Hi everyone, my name is MD Rahman and this is my final project for Professor Dr. Wheeler class CIS-9467. So for my final project, I will be utilizing the Excel solver application in order to solve a targeted return on investment regarding this investment portfolio. And I will be looking at two things. First, what I will be looking at is the number of shares and number of corporate bond and municipal bond, how many of those I need in order to reach a certain number here on return on investment. And the following one, I will be looking at the same thing, how many of shares I need in order to reach a certain return on investment to when I have a different tax rate here. So let's use the Excel solver to see how can we solve this problem, meaning how can we get a target return on investment. So this is a little portfolio. So you see that I have price per stock, I have price per corporate bond, I have price per municipal bond, and I also have number of share, I have dividend / interest on bond and the municipal bond. And then I have tax rate, which is on stock, corporate bond and municipal bond. So let's use the Excel solver application. So in Excel solver application, so what I will be doing first, I will be setting a goal here. And the goal is, so goal here, I would be setting maximum value. Let's say I wanted to reach a $20,000 to see how many shares I need, shares and bond and municipal bond I need. So first I need to do a reset. So then here the value will be, here I wanted to make it 20,000, then I wanted to set certain constant, variable change will be these numbers, and then I wanted to set these all numbers into integers. So integers, then I wanted to set another constraint, and the constraint will be stock price. I wanted to make it at least 60, and then I wanted to set another constraint which will be the corporate bond price, which I wanted to make it at least $70. And the third, I will be adding another one, which is municipal bond, which will be at least $80 price. And then I need to set the constraint of the dividend rate. So dividend rate, I wanted to have this stock, I wanted to make it no more than 25% here, 25%. Then I wanted to do another one, which is 15. I wanted to make it no more than 15%. And the third one, I wanted to on the corporate bond, which is no more than 20%. Now let's see if we can reach the 20,000 goal and to see how many shares we need in order to do that. So if we click on the solve, as you see, we got the $20,000 here, and this number of shares and bond I need in order to reach 20,000. So you can imagine if I was doing manually and calculating all of these things, it would have been very difficult to reach all the right combination in order to reach the $20,000 here. So Excel solver make our life a lot easier. Now I wanted to look at it another scenario when I will be seeing the different number of shares and I will be utilizing the different tax rate. I wanted to change the tax rate to see in a given tax rate how many shares and bond I need to make a target return on investment. So let's change this 20%, this make it 15%, and then make it 10%. And then I wanted to solve to see how can I reach a target return on investment in a given different tax scenario. So this value will be the same thing. Then what I will do is set that, okay, and then different value here. So here I wanted to make it, let's say, $10,000. $10,000, and I need to set the constraint, and the constraint I will be saying this number of shares, and then I wanted to set the same thing. I want to set this number equal to integers, so this equal to integers, okay. Then I wanted to set other constraint. The constraint will be adding here, and this is I want to make it the price at least $60. Okay, then I wanted to make it another one. I wanted to make it at least $70. The third one, I wanted to make it the municipal bond, which is $80. Okay, the third one, and then I wanted to be using the different tax rate. So let's use it. So the tax rate is 20. So I wanted to make it more than 20%. Okay, another constraint, which is 15% for the corporate bond, and that is will be no more than 15%. And then the third one, I wanted to make it 10%, which is 10%. Okay, now I have set all the constraints. Now I see if I can get the target that I set, $10,000, given the different tax rate. So let's just solve it. You see, it works like magic. So you see, I have a $10,000 return on investment that I set for the given tax rate. So you see, instead of calculating these things by calculator or manually, it takes long time to do that. But we can we can use Excel solver that can be done within a minute or even matter of second to reach the goal that we need. So Excel solver is a very powerful tool, and it can be used to utilize business and make it more efficient and effective. And this is very important for any business. They wanted to test a different scenario, which scenario they give the maximum profit, or which scenario they can give the break-even point. So all these things can be achieved using this Excel solver. So now one thing before I close it, one thing I wanted to mention is that for the municipal bond, I know I just use it imaginary number, which is 10%, but usually municipal bond is tax exempt. So, and that conclude my final project. Thank you so much for watching.